start tackling the upper body. So what are we going to work on, Frey?
So today we're going to be working on the push-up. The push-up is a super functional movement that you can do in your day-to-day activities.
Cool. So straight into it, Frey. So can you just show us on the step to start with how you would set up for a push-up? So again, like our other videos, we're going to try and focus on 3 main points to really focus on no matter what type of push-up or pushing task that you're actually trying to do. So can you start, Freya? So Freya's set up pretty well, which is great. One thing that we like to focus on is the trunk and the hips. So in a push-up, we don't actually want the hips to stay high like this, looking like the Eiffel Tower. We want them nice and snug, tucked in with everything. And see how Freya's able to maintain that throughout the whole movement, which is fantastic. So tip number 1, trunk and hips working together, moving with the rest of the body in the push-up itself. Okay, tip number 2, we're going to move up to the shoulders. So Freya, keep going if you can. Doing well, Freya. So a good push-up definitely works the muscles of the upper body, but we want to be conscious that we're not using too many of the muscles up into our neck and shoulders. So again, as Freya goes down, you can see she's able to still complete the movement whilst keeping all the muscles of her neck nice and relaxed. So that's tip number 2. We want to make sure, and you often hear us EPs going on about keeping your shoulders down or shoulders set, and we want that to maintain both during the movement and while you're setting up as well. Now, tip number 3, we better hurry up because Freya's getting tired, is the head and the neck. So this often gets forgotten about in a push-up and with other exercises as well. Yeah, we don't want you head-butting the ground or the step. We want your chin tucked in. Again, moving with everything else in a nice straight line, which Freya's doing beautiful there. Okay, so 3 tips, trunk and hips, shoulders back and down, and then conscious of your head and neck position. We thought today, just for something a bit different, we're also going to show you a way to make your push-up harder, and equally a way that if the version that Freya just showed you is too difficult, how we could make that a little bit easier. So to make it easier, Freya was obviously using a surface here. If we were to make that surface a little bit higher, that would definitely be one way of making it easier. Secondly, Freya, do you want to show us just a few on your knees? Still on the steps. Okay. Yeah. So doing it from the knees, all the same rules that we went through still apply, but you'll definitely feel that there's a bit less weight going through your arms and it's a little bit easier. Okay, for a progression, so Freya back up onto your toes, so a way to make it harder. Freya, can you lift one leg up into the air just a little bit? Yeah, on your toes. Yeah, beautiful. So that's going to make it a little bit harder for Freya to maintain those 3 tips that we just went through. So good thing about push-ups, like Freya said, they're a functional movement. We all need to push heavy doors, push trolleys. So having a good repertoire of push-ups is a great part of an exercise program. So I hope you've enjoyed, guys. Freya's obviously going to keep doing push-ups. Stay tuned for the next installment. Okay.